I think the thing where, you know, and I think in reality how it plays out is most people aren't getting into it being like, what do I need to do with my life in order to get to black belt as quick as possible? Like, it's just not.
Some people, but I'm saying it's a younger.
But even then, right, the majority of folks are like, oh, I really enjoy this thing. I want to keep doing it and get better. Okay, let's start engaging with it. Let's start training. And then you're on this path and it's part of your life. It's not your whole life.
True.
You know, so in that way, it's like, well, it has to fit in sometimes.
But people do. We all know people who hit that froth phase. Where they make it their life. Yeah. They're like, oh, I've changed my work schedule.
Yeah.
You know, even it does. Older blokes being like.
But even for those people, I would argue most of them are not going in with a systematic plan of how they're going to get to purple belt, brown belt. They're going in to train as much as they can.
Yeah.
And that's that mentality of just show up.
Yeah, but under the proviso of getting better at jiu-jitsu, which is really the bedrock of belts.
Yeah, what it represents.
So, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, really, the belt is the byproduct of the improvement. Well, usually. That's what we would say, depending on how you're graded. But I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to say something that's, I don't know if it's controversial, but I'm going to say it.
Uh-oh.
You're only in jiu-jitsu for 10 years, if you're lucky. That's it. Yeah, I don't even think you'll make 10 years. So are you going to get a black belt? Are you going to retire as a shitty injured purple belt? Are you just going to be that hardcore stalwart brown belt who's holding out like one day I'll come back? No, you probably won't. You will probably not make it to black belt. Why? Why? Because we've not been able to better address these things of learning, looking after our bodies, and just thinking about it in the long term. With anything, we always got to start with the end in mind. So I know that you go, most people aren't thinking about that. You should. Like, you should. If you're going to commit any portion of your life, let's say you live to be 100, 5 years is still, you know, it's a good percentage of your life. It's 5%.
Yeah.
Right? And most of us won't live that long. So what I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying all this, the reason why I'm passionate about this is I'd love everyone who really cares about jiu-jitsu to get that point of being a black belt, because it's like a really interesting process. You build it up to be this thing, but then I think the kind of black belt sagely wisdom that comes with it is like, oh, okay, it's not magical. It's great. It feels good. It's like great, but it's like you then come to realize this thing that you were shooting for the whole time is not the thing. It's that process and your friends. And, you know, it's like you've lived a lifetime in a condensed period.
Yeah.
That's what I feel about it.
Yeah.
And I would love everybody who's listening to this, wherever you're at on the journey, I want you to get that black belt. But if you don't do it in 10 years, it is the very few who stick it out 15, 20 years. Because most people, life happens, right? And hey, you quit, right? Like it's...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it doesn't mean you can't come back, but a lot of people don't. That was like a near miss, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to. I was very close to not coming back for a long time there.
Yeah, for sure. All right, my friends.
Nice sentiment to end on.
Well, I wish you all the best, and I want everyone to get there. So let's do it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.